This makes me angry. I see tweets like this from doctors, and it honestly makes me so angry. Basically, a promotion of GLP-1 medications. They're calling these drugs magical, and people are celebrating because they finally feel normal. They're saying, I don't think about food anymore. I'm more focused at work. And I don't build my life around meals anymore. And here's why that makes me angry. What they're describing is how you are supposed to feel. That's not magic. That's how the human metabolism is supposed to work. When your hormones are balanced, when you're metabolically healthy, when you're eating properly, food noise disappears naturally. You eat when you're hungry, you stop when you're full. And you don't obsess about the next meal. That's what millions of people, including myself, experience every day on carnivore or low carb without needing an injection. And here's the trap with these medications. These people never fixed the problem. The problem was broken appetite regulation. The problem was ultra-processed food destroying satiety signals. And now, they've just found a chemical way to mute that noise, while the root cause remains completely unaddressed. You're relying on a drug for something your body wants to do on its own. And long term, nobody knows what staying on GLP-1s for 10 years looks like. Muscle loss, nutrient deficiencies, gut dysfunction, and massive costs. And the reason this keeps happening is simple. We reward shortcuts over solutions. People aren't desperate for what works. People are desperate for the next new thing to switch on because doctors have convinced them they're broken. GLP-1s are this decade's magic bullet, just like low-fat and low-calorie was in the 80s and 90s, just like sugar substitutes were for decades. And every time we chase these hacks, we trade short-term relief for long-term damage. I don't need regular injections. I don't need to block my hunger artificially. And I definitely don't need or want a pharmaceutical company managing my appetite. When you fix your metabolic system, you get all of these so-called magical benefits naturally. Food noise gone, mental focus unbelievable, energy stable, and hunger controlled. Because this is how the human body is supposed to run when you're giving it nutrient-dense food that it's supposed to be getting. So yeah, tweets like this make me feel angry. Not because I don't want people to feel better, but because they could feel better without this trap. And I understand that there are exceptional cases that may need medical intervention. But exceptions should be just that, exceptions. Exceptions shouldn't be the norm. And doctors definitely shouldn't be promoting these medications as just run-of-the-mill and normal. Fix the problem rather than suppressing the symptom. And to discover how we got here, check out this video next.